Today I'm gonna be testing out 5 different AI music production tools to see if they can actually help me make better beats. And I'm also gonna be rating each of these on a scale of 1 to 10 based on how useful and how unique they are. Let's get right into it, let's check them out. Alright, so first on the list we got text to sample. This is kind of like ChatGPT of making samples. So you can just type in any prompt and it will create a short sample for you. And you can even drag in your own audio clips to extend them using a prompt as well. And it will make like a seamless transition from the original audio and then to this new AI extension bit. So let me test this up. I know the prompts can be kind of tricky sometimes, so I'm just gonna type in something that I know works, and that is dreamy synth, no drums. So I'm just gonna click generate and then pray it makes something good. All right, so let's check out what it made. That's all right. What if I type dreamy synth chords? Like, see, that's the problem with this like AI. If you just type in something slightly different, it's just gonna create some absolute horrific stuff. Okay, I kind of messed with this, so let's try extending this, putting dreamy piano instead. You know what? That actually sounds kind of fire. So now I'm just gonna drag these 2 audio clips into FL and get to stretching. Alright, this chop is sounding kind of decent, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that was text to sample right there. What am I gonna rate that? Probably like an 8 out of 10, honestly. Honestly, super fire for just starting your beats. I think just getting a nice sample to start with. If you get the right prompts at least, you can probably like make any sample on this really. Like if you want a soul sample, you can get a soul sample from here. If you want like a... But anyways, that was text to sample. So now I kind of want to add some effects to the sample. And whoa, what a coincidence. That leads me to the second plugin for today, which is a plugin called Newtone FX. So this plugin basically like takes the timbre of the sound you have and replaces it with something else, like a violin. I think it uses like some AI algorithms of some sort to do this. I'm not sure though. But basically, when you open up the plugin, there are a bunch of presets you can download. I'm gonna try this violin, for example. Okay, wait, what if I pull the dry down? I'm just trying stuff out here. Maybe honestly I should just try a different preset. Bulgarian female choir, let's see what this is about. Okay, it sounds kind of nice. It's like just layering, I guess. The same people that made Newtone FX also made Newtone Morpho, which I think just kind of does the same thing. They're just like some more parameters you can mess with, and also you have to pay for some of these models or presets, whatever you want to call them. But I mean, the plugin looks kind of cool though, and it also has a pitch shifter and some delay and some other effects that sound pretty decent for a free plugin at least. But that's Newtone FX. What am I gonna get that for a rating? I don't think the plugin itself is like too useful because most of the sounds are kind of weird and like not in the right pitch and stuff. Yeah, I'll give it a 6, screw it, because I don't think I'm gonna really be using this plugin. But if you like really just need that little extra layer, little texture, it might honestly be really useful. And it's also really unique. I'll bump it up 6.5, 6.5. Alright, so now onto the third thing, which is Systema 2. Now this plugin I've been excited to test out because I haven't tried it yet. So this is an AI synth generator. So you can generate any type of sound you want. Just type in a prompt and it will create a sound for you that you can play on your MIDI keyboard or click in the MIDI like a regular instrument plugin. Let's say I want like a gloopy lead. Let's generate that. And then if I play that over here, I wouldn't call that gloopy necessarily. Then I can click here in the middle and it will just regenerate the sound. I don't know, maybe it's the prompt that's wrong. I'm just gonna try something more basic. Okay, yeah, that's kind of a fuzzy pluck. So I kind of want to use this for like a counter melody to my already existing sample. And instead of typing in a prompt, I'm just gonna go into the basic tab and just click synth and lush maybe. So it's time to rate the Systema 2 plugin, and honestly I don't really like the sound at all, so I'm probably gonna give that a 4. I don't care, I'm gonna give it a 4. Like, I tried so many times to get a sound that sounds good.
I don't know, maybe it's the prompt that's wrong.
And I could have spent half the time or a quarter of the time just going in another plugin and finding the sound there. So very, very cool idea, very cool UI, but the sounds are absolutely dookie, and that's kind of like the main thing that I at least want in a plugin is a sound that sounds good. Maybe I'm just using it wrong, but it's gonna have to be a 4 for me. All right, so now I wanna add another counter melody, but I ran out of ideas, man, I ran out of ideas. So that's why the 4th tool on the list comes in, and that is Lemonade right here. So this thing is a MIDI generator. They'll use AI to create a melody or chords for you in whatever mood and key you choose. Personally, right now, I just want a melody. I'll go over to mood, and I think this is, I would call this a pretty chill beat right here. What I have, could also go dark. And then I'm gonna press get seeds, and it's gonna do this cool animation and create some MIDIs for me. Yeah, but we're making it out the hood with this one, I'm telling you. So I'm gonna take the MIDI from Lemonade and combine it with the Sustainer plugin, so we get that double AI sauce, you know? So I'm gonna click add to library and just drag it in here. So now we got the melody. I think it's just the sound that's throwing me off. Okay, right, it's looking good now, it's looking good. So Lemonade, honestly a pretty good way to get MIDIs. Maybe not like just like how I just did it, but if you want a MIDI to start your melody or just that you can use whenever you don't have any inspiration, I think it's pretty good. So I'm just gonna give that a solid 6, I think. All right, so before we get on to the last thing, I just wanna add some drums to this real quick. So I'm gonna pull up Groove Garden and start cooking up.
Later.
Okay, so now I got the drums down. I just kept it pretty simple with some 808s, some hi-hats, snare, a couple open hats, and some perks. But now I'm gonna spice those drums up with the 5th and final tool on the list. So this is Live by Excellent Audio. And how this works is you can drag audio into this plugin, or you can record stuff on your phone and then send it onto there. And then I'll show you what it does. So now I've got the audio, I'm gonna save that, and then now I should just be able to open it up in the plugin, as you can see right here. So what this plugin does is it takes the audio that you just recorded and uses AI to find all the little like transients and all the little like sounds that you recorded, chops those out, and then rearranges that into a drum or perk loop. So this is what it just made from the audio I just recorded. If you're not a fan of that, then you can just click randomize until you find something that works. Then how it works, you just place a MIDI note and then that plays the perk loop. So now I'm just gonna spend a little bit of time just adding effects because it sounds a little dry right now. So I'm gonna speed time up for you. All right, I got a bit carried away, guys. So as you can see, like I even ended up arranging the whole beat, but I missed a bunch with the perk loop. So now it sounds like this. And of course, with the whole beat, it sounds like this. So that was the last plugin on the list. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna give that a 7.5, but like a really good 7.5. I think it's a really cool idea that you can just record stuff on your phone and turn that into a perk loop, and all the like stuff you can edit inside the plugin as well. Like, you can go pretty deep with it. And that was all of the plugins right there. I don't really think AI is gonna be taking over anytime soon, especially when it comes to making music. Like, even though AI has come so far and you can even do these things, it's pretty crazy. I think most of the sounds that it can generate at least doesn't really sound too great at all in my opinion. So, but let me know what you think in the comments. Is AI gonna take our jobs as producers, or are we safe for a little while? Also, leave a like on the video and subscribe. That would be very much appreciated. That's about it. Peace out.